It took Ireland 111 years of playing against the All Blacks to finally beat them. And that was in 2016 at Soldier Field in Chicago, where the two teams will play this weekend. The Ireland vs All Blacks fixture runs deep, especially in recent years. All Blacks overall dominating the fixture, but in the last 10 years, it's been 5 wins apiece. And there's been some epic battles in between. You think of the game in 2013, Ryan Crotty, last minute winner for the All Blacks. Then you go over to 2016, Chicago, Soldier Field, Ireland's first ever win over the All Blacks. 2022 series win for Ireland in New Zealand. And obviously the 2023 Rugby World Cup, the quarterfinal, where the All Blacks hold on, win it late, and kick Ireland out of the Rugby World Cup. The niggle between the two nations, you've obviously had the Johnny Sexton, Rico Ioane little battle. You've had the Peter O'Mahony and Sam Cane little battle over the years. Oh, it's great. All of those guys. So Rico Ioane is the only one out of those 4 guys mentioned that is still playing. Who's going to be the next beef? We need a bit of beef to go on with this just epic battle of two nations going at it. Having that little beef on the side is fun. I enjoy it. It brings more talk. It adds more talking points to the game. It brings more excitement around the game as well. And who doesn't love a little bit of niggle? Let's go. We love a bit of niggle. Before we get into this, hey guys, Dane here from Kick On Rugby, or your host of Kick On Rugby. If you're wondering about the accent, I'm going to say it for the last time. I'm a South African living down under in Australia for the past 10 years. So it's a lovely twang of South African and Aussie, mate. And I love all things rugby. I'm an avid Springbok fan, but rugby is always first. So I'll always talk openly about how I think about things, and rugby comes first in that regard. We are sticking on the fixture of Ireland versus the All Blacks here. Reliving old fixtures, talking about hyping it up for this weekend where the All Blacks open their Grand Slam tour against Ireland in America, in Chicago, at Soldier Field, that has a bit of history with it, with these two nations. It was the first time Ireland ever won this fixture back in 2016. How good, man. The headlines are just writing themselves. That game in 2016 was also the 3rd highest attendance for an Ireland All Blacks game, with 62.3 thousand fans there. The highest being that quarterfinal match in the Rugby World Cup 2023 with 78.8 thousand people there. Oh man, who gets the win this time round? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. How will either team go about it? What are your thoughts leading up to it? Obviously, I'll do a preview of the game once the teams have been announced later in the week. But I thought I'd get in early and relive some of the epic battles between these two early on in the week, just to add more spice to the mix, add more to it. As a rugby fan, firstly, I want to add as much hype as I can to games that I'm very excited about watching. My Irish following has grown over the years, and I absolutely love it. I love my Irish subscribers or guys that connect or engage with the content. And my All Blacks following is pretty big as well. So this is like a Kick On Rugby Cup that is happening this weekend, and I absolutely love it. Irish fans, All Blacks fans, what are your best moments from this fixture in the past? What are your fondest memories, and what are your not so fondest memories of this fixture in the past? So let's relive some of those battles. 2013, Ryan Crotty, last minute winner in the corner. I'm pretty sure he got the offload from Dane Coles, namesake. Dane Coles with the little try assist. Ryan Crotty wins it in the last minute. They win that game 24-22. And All Blacks secure 14 from 14 matches that year, 2013. That is insane. They were going to lose it in the last game of their year. but not to be. Ryan Crotty breaks Irish hearts. What a game that was. Moving over to the 2016 game at Chicago, Soldier Field, Ireland's first win. And not just a win, a mammoth win, 40-29. A huge Irish effort for their first ever win. 111 years it took them playing against the All Blacks to finally win. Wow. Insane. And what a result that was. All Blacks do go on to beat them later on in that year at the Aviva 21-9. So it's been back and forth. Like I said, the last 10 years, it's 5 Irish wins and 5 All Blacks wins. So, man, talk about... And yes, over time, the All Blacks have been dominant. Yes, they've dominated this fixture. But I only worry about the last 10. It makes it interesting. Then we move forward to the 2022 inbound series. 3 matches, Ireland versus the All Blacks in New Zealand. And Ireland do the double to win that series. They win 23-12 in Dunedin, then win 32-22 in Wellington. To go over to New Zealand to win a series 2-1, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And for them to do it in the last 2 games of a 3-test series, the first test, All Blacks won at Eden Park, 42-19. So imagine going to All Blacks, to New Zealand, high hopes, and you get 40 points put on you in the first test. The head noise leading into that second test, but then the courage to turn that around as Ireland and win 23-12 at Dunedin, and then the decider at Wellington. Wellington really isn't a good spot for All Blacks to play. And Ireland go on and win 32-22 to clinch a series in New Zealand. Massive, huge that was. Then moving over to the big one of the biggest, most high-intensity games of rugby ever played, I reckon. The 2023 Rugby World Cup quarterfinal, All Blacks versus Ireland, everything on the line. Ireland have never made it past the quarterfinal. They've got that hoodoo to get past. The All Blacks go out to a lead, then hold on. Ireland bring it back in. All Blacks are fighting for their life with 5 or 6 minutes to go. Defending. In the 82nd minute, Sam Whitelock wins a penalty. Turnover, they get the penalty, tap, kick it out, and that's it. Ireland are out of the Rugby World Cup, and All Blacks continue on to the semi-finals. Oh, man, there's been some battles. The most recent being at the Aviva last year, end of year tour. All Blacks getting the chocolates there, 23-13. Obviously, there's the feeling around the niggle, the Rieko Ioane, Johnny Sexton comments. That was after that quarterfinal win where Rieko Ioane told Sexton to enjoy retirement in a lot more graphic way. And then Omani's comments to Sam Cane saying that he's a cheap Richie McCaw, I think it was, or a poor man's Richie McCaw. Love it. Who's going to be the next? Who can we see? Can we see a Jack Crowley giving Beauden Barrett a bit of stick, or the other way around? Like, who's the Joker? Who's the villain? Who's the good man? I want to see it. Who's going to be the next to bring that up? Like I said, this fixture runs deep. Absolutely love it. Hyping it up as much as I can. I don't care if people think I'm a drama queen or I talk too much, or who cares? This is rugby. This is fixtures you want to watch. And I, as a rugby fan, want to hype these fixtures up. So this is a little reliving some of the fixtures between the two sides. We'll do a preview later on in the week when the teams have been announced. What do you guys think? I'm not going to give any predictions now. I'll give it on later at the preview. I'll leave you guys waiting until then. Let me know in the comments, just anything you want to tell me. Fondest memories, not fondest memories of this fixture. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.